Hello, Libra. Welcome to my channel, Frankie's Tarot. My name is Frankie, and this is your tarot reading for love. I'm going to take a look at the main block, the main issue, who's coming towards you, and anything Spirit has for you. But plus, I also do each zodiac sign at the end. I go in depth with their thoughts, feelings, and actions towards you. So when this live stream is up, you can scroll forward. It will be on the screen. You'll see the title. I do a bonus yes, no at the end. So if you do have your own question, I will pull a card for you in a bonus message. Alrighty, so I will be in the future doing a series where I'm going to take that portion of the Aries through Pisces and the compatibility of you and each zodiac sign. So stay tuned for that. It'll make it better than doing it all in every video. It will be its own section. It'll be its own video, and I will go more in depth with the compatibility of each zodiac sign in your sign, plus their thoughts, feelings, and actions, because people just love that portion, and I love doing it. So let's get going, Libra. Hello to everybody that's coming in. Don't forget to say happy birthday to Gemini. We just had that new moon in Gemini, so hopefully this has been a good energy for you, Libra. Let's go. So if you say happy birthday on the video, you can win a personal reading. Let's see what is going on. The main issue with the 10 of Cups. There's no issue here. All right. Oh, are you making an issue? Oh, the 9 of Cups. Look at that. Underneath, what you don't really see. This is the influence of the reading. The Queen of Pentacles. Maybe there's somebody in your life, an earthy energy, somebody strolling in, somebody looking good, somebody, or that's you. You looking good. You're moving towards what you want. That's what that tells me. You're starting to learn what you want, or you're going to make it happen. That's the energy you're walking into. Right? You're about to get shit started. Right? We got Aries, Saturn, and Aries. I've been swearing a lot lately, guys. I don't know. I guess it's the breakthrough. It's the taboo. It's in my 8th house. All right. So, let's look at this, though. You must be going through something or feeling a certain way. And if this, to me, you're walking towards the 9 of Cups. This is the message that's coming through. And the 10 of Cups, right? So maybe you feel a little bit, you got to ground yourself in. Might be saying to you, step into that, earth energy. If things feel kind of all over the place right now, you're going after what you want. You know what you want. And so this, to me, is trusting in yourself right now. You'll get yourself there. All right. So you will get yourself there because you got the 10 of Cups right around the corner, which is telling me celebrating festivities with people that you love. You know what I mean? The 10 of Cups is going after what makes you happy. This is your prosperity. This is something you've been longing for, you've been wanting. And this 9 of Cups here is you feeling very satisfied with the way things are. Now, that can give me a side message for some of you. If you're sitting there like we get in those modes where we kind of, nothing's working out for us, things don't seem like it, or things are uncertain right now and they feel chaotic and I don't trust right now, the 9 of Cups is that attitude of gratitude. Right? It's the, walking the path, faking it until you make it, being confident that everything's going to turn out. And your attitude towards your life right now is going to help you see that things are manifesting for you because it looks really good. And this can be from now in the next few months too, this energy that I'm pulling through. All right. So if you got to fake it till you make it, Libra, you got to do that. Look at this 5 of Swords. This is the issue right now that I'm seeing. And I'm going to pull 2 for this, and I'm going to pull out your cards. And we got the Empress card showing up for you. All right, you overthinking, you're getting triggered, maybe confused, your mind's all over the place. This is restless energy, and you could be reading into things too much or trying to figure things out, trying to master your mind right now, when it could be a time where the Empress is sitting here saying, lean back a little bit and take care of yourself. It's not the time really to figure out what's going on. There's a lot shifting around you. I feel it in this reading. And you wanting to figure things out, your mind kind of maybe all over the place. The 5 of Swords, you may be trying to explain your feelings to other people and you feel like people are not getting you. right? This could be you're not resonating with people right now. You know, I've been hearing those comments. I read my comments and I get that people are saying they're not resonating with a lot of readers right now, or a lot of information that they're getting right now, because there is a lot changing in the collective. There's a lot going on, and a lot of us are trying to navigate these energies, and they can be very triggering. So they also can be very triggering for you if it's coming for love, if you're wondering about love, if you're going through some changes or wondering what's going on with your person. They're kind of up in the air too. So remember with this energy that anything is possible. It might look fuzzy, it might look uncertain, but the thing is, you know, why think it's going to turn out the worst when it could turn out better than you even imagined? All right. So we're seeing the Two of Wands. So this is what's been kind of you've been the past energy, like maybe recently, the Two of Wands. And we have what's coming towards you, the Page of Cups. You know, the opportunity here, you've got the Ten of Pentacles. So not only do you have the Ten of Cups, you have the Ten of Pentacles showing up in your reading. All right. So we are seeing here the Empress card. There is more happening around you, more growing. You are going through maybe this hanged man energy for some of you, right? Just like, what the hell? You know, one minute I think I've got it figured out. The next minute I don't, you know. People aren't getting me. I can't figure out. Maybe you're trying to talk to a lot of people and trying to get them to understand so you can figure yourself out. I don't know. But this is like, you got to trust yourself, first of all. You just got to kind of hang in there and trust yourself. All right. So let's see your guidance, the Six of Wands. And I want to see, I'm going to clarify this for you, and I'm going to pull out an astrological card to see the influence around you. Now, what I'm getting for this reading is you just started something. You're just beginning something, right? Or you've been hanging on the fence for a minute. The Two of Wands can tell me something got started, you were interested, you had a conversation with somebody, you made a decision with somebody, or you made a decision for yourself, like you're interested in somebody, you know, they got you going. Now what's next, right? And you could be anticipating right here. The Two of Wands is, I'm excited, I want to do something, I want to move forward, I'm sick of waiting, all right, but what do I do? You know, it's like I got to wait for the right moment to make the right decision. And it's facing your fears, and seems like some of you have already been pulled towards what you need to do, what you know you need to do. And the Two of Wands is also saying a pause for me. It's saying the next destination is coming in, but you know, you gotta, you know, the anticipation is what's getting you. You know, you're conflicted here. The Five of Swords. You might be thinking the worst here. What is the person thinking me? What's the situation? When's it gonna happen? You know, and look at you, the Empress. Whether you're male or female, you know, you got the Empress right in the center. This is an issue. This is an issue for me right now, looking at you, and I can't even see you, but I can feel you, right? You're the Empress. Why are you even doubting anything, right? Maybe you're not giving yourself a credit. Maybe you're starting to get triggered because things are not moving fast enough, or they're moving too fast, right? It could be either way. You know, and the Empress card is calling it, knowing, you know, there's nothing to really figure. What are you getting triggered over? The Empress is asking you to just stop for a second and go, you know, why are you letting this bother me? Why are you letting this bother us? Why is this happening? The Five of Swords. We're the Empress. We know that we're going to get it. We know we're going to have it. Now, you have the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles shown in your reading. So it may seem like you're at the beginning stages of something. You may be feeling like you're waiting forever, but as soon as, you know, it looks like you're turning the corner here, you have the Six of Wands coming in. You're going to pull through this, right? Pretty fast. Pretty fast. All right. So somebody's returning, somebody's coming in here. Somebody wants your attention. All right. But you may be feeling like it's taking forever. And as soon as this moment happens, all right, this person, if this is a love, I'm going to look at Aries to Pisces. You got the Page of Cups, so I can see that it's love. They're about to tell you how they really feel. And it looks like it's mutual. And when I see the Five of Swords here, when I see the Five of Swords, you both may be triggering each other. But your anxiety, or you know, this can be a hesitation. This can be jumping the gun. You may be assuming things, jumping the gun. You might not be physically doing anything in your reality, but you're jumping the gun about something because the trust, right? You're forgetting who you are. The trust energy. You guys are about to move from the Two of Wands to the Six of Wands faster than you can imagine. All right, so somebody's about to reveal here their feelings for you. And the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups is telling me this could move fast into a fast relationship for you. So you might be sitting there in limbo, and some of you guys wondering what the hell's going on. And this Five of Swords is let it go. You know, let your fears go. It's stemming from some sort of insecurity that you might be having about yourself. And look at this Aquarius energy. I forget who got this yesterday. This came out, I think, maybe for, I did Cancer, Leo, and Virgo yesterday. This is the future. This is somebody here that is very important in your next chapter, your next step in life. All right. So there's somebody around you. If you're single in here, this is somebody here. You could be meeting up with somebody with this Two of Wands, or you just started talking to somebody. If you're connecting with somebody and you're feeling the vibe, because the Two of Wands is telling me you both have felt the vibe. You both felt attraction, very strong potential here. But now it's what's next. And the Page of Cups is showing them. This is their perspective. This is their energy coming in. This is somebody who has a crush on you or has feelings for you. But for some reason, they're not jumping in full blown just yet. They might be just touching the water. They might be just, kind of, making you wait a little bit, right? Because they don't want to seem over anxious to connect with you. So remember, it could be things like that, but it feels like you might be thinking it's something to do with you. You might be thinking how can you? You're the Empress. All right. So we are seeing Aquarius energy show up. This could be Pluto energy. Some of you might need to look in your chart, see where it's at in your chart, where it could be affecting you. But I see expansion. I see different. I see this is a unique situation. And this isn't going to be easy for everybody. And you might be dealing with somebody who's a little bit unique, aloof, or not necessarily what you're used to. So whatever they're doing or whatever they're saying, they might be triggering you, Libra, and they might be making you second guess yourself. And this is somebody that you're dealing with that just is maybe even oblivious to what they're actually doing with you. But it seems like very interested in you. You're just dealing with somebody here who's very unique. They're used to being on their own. They're used to having friends, lots of friends. And now they're interested in you. What's next, right? Or they could be used to being by themselves too, as well. All right. The Six of Wands is your spiritual guidance, which is telling me to tell you that this is have confidence. You guys are going to pull through. You're going to see the finish line here. You're going to see the next step here. All right. And now this reading I'm doing is for now, from now to end of May here. And we're almost there. So the next few days. All right. And so we are seeing here that you are building something. This is an opportunity. Ten of Pentacles here. This next step is an opportunity for you guys to move forward here to the Ten of Pentacles. You may be determining or having a conversation here about what we're doing with this relationship. What are we doing? Are we committing? Are we going to step up? But at minimum, I'm seeing this person open up about their true feelings. All right. So let's look at your oracle, and then we'll look at Aries through Pisces. Now I have Taurus and I have Libra showing up for you here. Venus energy. Venus right in the center tells me that there's a lot of love energy around you right now. And this is you using your strength. All right. Using your power to call it to you. All right. So you have a lot of good energy working for you right now. And you got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. So let's see your oracle, and then we'll see what Aries through Pisces has for you. Okay, what else do we have? You could have they could be Aquarius. They could have Aquarius rising. They could have Aquarius tendencies, characteristics. And Aquariuses can be sometimes hard to read, right? So your person could be very hard to read. And, you know, let's see, always in motion. So you got shit moving on for you, moving around, happening, but it's just, you might be feeling like in limbo, like I said. It says here you are on the right path. You have the number 26, right? And that is, like if I calculate it down, it is the Chariot. All right. So where there's a will, there's a way. And things are always in motion. So stay focused here. All right. You have got to trust in spirit, trust in yourself, and this situation will unfold for you. Let's see Aries through Pisces. All right. So you're gonna have to give me a minute to go, stand up, stretch, do whatever. Because as I do this one gets a little bit, I got to shuffle 3 decks to get it clear for you. But we're looking at Aries through Pisces. I'm looking at their feelings, their thoughts and intentions or potential, whatever the reading says, right? This is the portion that I'm thinking about doing that series, so where I can just make it separate and go really in depth. So keep your eye out for that. Meditate on the sign that you wish to know about. And, sun, moon, rising, Venus. It depends if you know your astrology. But if you don't know your astrology, don't get caught up in trying to choose all different positions because it may not resonate and then it may stress you out. Okay. So let's see. See what's going on here. Pisces. The first card will be your energy throughout the whole, throughout Aries through Pisces. All right, Aries through Pisces for Libra. Let's tap into Aries through Pisces for Libra. Love you. Aries through Pisces for Libra. We're getting the truth. We're looking at the true feelings. Somebody, that, remember that Page of Cups? That's your person in the main reading. The Page of Cups. So somebody over here, Page. All right. So look at you. Look at you. I'm going to push this up here. All right. This is the storybook. This is showing your energy right now. You had the 5 of Swords in your reading, and now you have the 9 of Swords in yours. All right. You really got your head all up in a noisy. We'll go with noisy for some of you. Right? Maybe you're thinking, I got too much on my plate. Maybe you're thinking, I made some decisions and I'm starting to doubt if I made the right decisions. Or I'm just nervous, scared about the next step in my life. Where are things going with this person? What if I did this instead of that? Maybe I should have did this. I can't see. How can you see past? How can you see when you're like this? All right. So this is where spirit's like, you might be misreading your person, right? You might be, all up in your head. And that Empress, somebody's starting to develop some really deep feelings for you. Now, the Page of Cups is a very loving energy, and it's more about taking a step back and just relaxing and being in the moment. It's back when, we had crushes on people. So even if your person, Aries through Pisces, is a long-term relationship, the Page of Cups is asking to go back to when things were good. What used to bring the happiness to you guys? What were you like when you first met this person? Maybe they missed that about you. So we have Aries. We have the Temperance card. All right. The time is getting to you with an Aries. All right. You're starting to feel like, things are off. Things are not in balance. I mean, you both are oppositions. You both, are different. You have a lot of challenges between the two of you. But you may be over here feeling like things are out of balance, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. Aries, look at them, the rainbow here. It just may be feeling like you're worrying about something more than they are. This is saying chill. All right. Chill. All right. And yes, Marcy, I've been hearing that a lot. And so it is kind of one of those energies, you know? And so this is just why you might be in your head creating some sort of story about your Aries. And it looks like Aries, you know, yeah, maybe they haven't been pulling their weight lately. But it looks like the Temperance card is guiding you, and it is saying things will come back into balance. They may be dealing with something that's been weighing on them as well. I'm seeing the secret chamber. All right, so things may look dark right now between you and an Aries, but look at that light right now. All right, it looks scary, so you may be wondering or fearing the worst between you and Aries. There's a deep connection and there's a treasure. You know, when I see the word treasure, that means there's something important that maybe you're learning about yourself as you're going through this. When you get to that light, which is there's more light at the end of the tunnel, you're going to see that what you were worried about was you were creating in your own head. All right. I daydream about a life with you. So it's not just about daydreaming about a life. It's this person, when they're thinking too, they see you. So when they're daydreaming, they still see you in their life. And you guys are co-creating together. There's a bond there. Taurus, we have the 10 of Wands. All right. So there's some heavy energy here with you and a Taurus carrying a lot of weight. You know, Taurus over here, it feels like Taurus is feeling burdened and you're feeling stressed out. Find another road, an obstacle. You guys are stressing each other out. Look at the imbalance. I love how the rainbow showed up, the Temperance showed up first. This is what's happening right now. So it feels like you can't figure out what's going on. You and your person are kind of dealing with your own energies in your own way. And it doesn't feel like you're getting clarity about it. They could be carrying responsibilities and even the relationship is stressing them out right now. So something needs to give. It looks like you both are about to hit a major breaking point. All right. A major breaking point. And sometimes the Temperance says, you know, this is an obstacle here, right? Find another road. Because this isn't working what you and Taurus are doing. So one of you has to give. All right. Sometimes we have to take a break, a roadblock, fill up our tanks, and then come back together. So this could be leading into a separation, a temporary separation. But this here is telling you there's another way around this connection. You inspire me. So the two of you have qualities that you can work with and you inspire this person, but right now it seems like you guys are very heavy. You guys are still holding on to something or worrying about something that is weighing on this relationship. Gemini, 9 of Pentacles. All right. Gemini is like, you know, come on. Gemini is like, we got plans here we can make. Gemini is also very independent. It's funny, we were talking about Gemini yesterday, a friend of mine, and we were talking about how they're hard to pin. And you got a Gemini here. You know, Geminis are all over. You got to try and catch that energy. Keep them busy. Keep them occupied. You know, keep them entertained, you know, and not in a toxic type of way. I'm always trying to look at the lighter side of things, right? But a Gemini can, you know, they're the children of the zodiac. They're the ADHD of the zodiac. And sometimes it can be hard, but you see a 9 of Pentacles here showing up. So it looks as though, you know, they just are used to them, a little bit selfish energy too at times. You know, I get what I want. I do what I want. I go where I want. But I see a very strong energy and possibility of success. All right. So I'm seeing the Temple. I'm seeing quiet and external noise. All right. So this could be you being the hermit. Maybe it's time to check out a little bit. Take a step back a little bit and rethink your situation with your Gemini. I get, do I still have a chance? There's another do-over. There's another chance coming in, but it's about confidence. It looks like you're just dealing with a Gemini who is very independent and is used to doing and going their own way. Cancer. All right. We have a 7 of Swords with a Cancer. All right. So you really can't trust a Cancer. All right. You can't trust them. All right, but I'm saying, it says do something different. You're on the edge. Take a chance. So let's see what's going on here. I still feel the pain. All right, so either you deceived a Cancer or a Cancer deceived you. The Seven of Swords is up here on your side, so there could be some regret that you're feeling. Or there's some guilt, or there's, you feel like you could have done something different if they deceived you. Maybe you didn't see the red flags. Maybe you feel deceived. Maybe you can't let go of something. But you definitely are over here. There's some trust, and there's some negative energy around what you're thinking right now when it comes to your Cancer. All right, so do you take a chance, right? I still feel the pain. It looks like either you feel the pain or they still feel the pain. Do you just move forward? Do you live on the edge a little bit? Do you move forward and try something different, go somewhere with somebody new if that's the case? Or do you jump back into this relationship? It looks like there's potential with that Temperance for you guys to come back together. But right now it looks like you have a lot on your plate when it comes to trusting your Cancer. All right. They are feeling the pain is what I'm getting. And this could also be, I still feel the pain if we're separated, or I still feel the pain if I hurt you, especially with this, if I lied to you. Leo, we have Page of Swords in reverse. Let's see what's going on here with the Leo. All right. There is a misreading here. Soul calling. A sacred journey, a judgment. All right. So there could be a block between you and a Leo. All right. There may have been serious miscommunication. There could be constant miscommunication. The Page of Swords in reverse can be overanalyzing, but you're learning. You're figuring it out, right? But you may jump to assumptions, or you guys both may jump to assumptions. They're, reading into everything that happens with text. And you could be, your Leo could, have been or gotten upset, right? Or just created some sort of block. And I see that changing. I see the judgment energy, some fire energy here. So some passion coming back in. I am not over you. All right. A Leo, it might be mad. They could be holding on to a grudge, or just aggravated, or whatever. Or maybe they're even being childish for some of you. You misread something, or there was some accusations, or there was just, I'm not interested, right? I'm acting uninterested. But the Judgment card is a renewal. It's like they're thinking about something they said. Maybe they're starting to see, I misread it, or I misunderstood, or they misunderstood me, and now I'm starting to see things differently. So communication could be coming in with your Leo, and it's whether or not you guys can hold back from reacting or triggering each other, especially if there was a Tower moment between the two of you. Now, Virgo, we have the World card, and it is in reverse, all right? So this is not over either, all right? And we have the Elder, the teacher experience. So you definitely, it's a very karmic situation here with a Virgo, destined, right? You guys are learning with each other. They watch your social media. They keep tabs of you. I get the Hermit card, so I see there is some space between you and a Virgo right now. All right, the World in reverse is telling me that it's stuck for a reason. All right, there's something here that the two of you were not getting, you weren't seeing, or one of you or both of you are dealing with some karma in your life, and it's blocking the relationship from moving forward. Now, also, it could be just travel for some of you. I'm on the other side of the world, all right? How do I get to you? I love conversation with you, but I don't know how to get to you, right? It could be that. But the World card is telling me, all right, it may take some time, but the two of you could definitely find your way together, especially because they still keep tabs or watch your social media, and they want to keep up with what you're up to. Libra, you have the Knight of Wands. All right, so you are definitely ready for an excursion. All right, you're ready for some fun times. You're ready for some fun. You've got a lot of fire here. And the Knight of Wands is also telling me to tap into that fire. Get ready. Things are going to start moving for you. All right, and I am seeing a new perspective, learning, studying, understanding. Remember that tunnel I was talking about? It's like maybe you're misreading your own energy. And that is why it's just being simple right now, keeping things simple right now, especially if your mind's all over the place, right? Because we are seeing a Libra very passionate about you, and we're seeing a new perspective is going to be this aha moment. Whereas you may have been misreading your Libra, and you're seeing here that we have chemistry, we have strong chemistry, and to trust in that. All right, your body language says so much. That tells me the chemistry is on between the two of you. And it looks like messages, very passionate messages coming your way. Scorpio, making a decision finally. All right, things starting to look good with a Scorpio. It seems like they were confused for a while. I see the cycle breaker. You'll get through it. A cycle ending with you and a Scorpio. All right. I know you don't feel the same though. All right. So Scorpio looks like they're going to put their tail between their legs. They're coming in. They're making a decision, but they may be worried that you don't feel the same or you seem different to them. All right. They are growing. It looks like their true feelings are showing. They're very much into you, still think about you, or they're into you if this is a newer relationship. All right, but they might be doubting that you feel the same way about them. You could be giving cues that, it's a every now and then thing, like, oh, you're okay for the moment until something better comes around, right? So it could be something like that. You'll get through it though. There is a cycle ending. So we're seeing a conclusion. We're seeing maybe a new start here. Sagittarius, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Sag is building their business. Sag is like, come on, I want to work to the next step. All right. But we are seeing protection and inner strength. Your Sag, it looks like, might be focused on building their life. All right. And I'm sorry. All right. So it looks like Sag is maybe not paying attention to you right now or not making you a priority. And so this protection here is also protection from projection and also protection from your own negative thoughts about the situation, and also not looking at this situation as negative. All right. Their focus, it looks like, on building themselves, focusing on themselves, building stability, and they're making their work or their life, their foundation, their priority, and they're not prioritizing you. So you may need to create some boundaries with them. It doesn't mean you can't have a relationship with them, but it looks like they're putting their monies and circumstances first. We have Capricorn, Ace of Pentacles. All right, so Cap is seeing the golden brick road with you, the golden road, taking the next step, simplicity, focus. All right, so this is giving me you and Cap are walking through the golden gate. All right, the yellow brick road to the 10 of Pentacles. All right, this is a strong commitment. They see good fortune with you. They see positivity. They see, I am lucky to even have you in my life. We're seeing you guys taking the next step, one step at a time. So you'll be getting to the 2 of Pentacles next, which is, making things work, right? But we got to work with each other. We got a lot going on. It could get overwhelming between the two of you. But this is saying simple, focus, keep things simple if you start overthinking with this. I know we have a soul connection. All right. Aquarius, we're seeing the Magician card. So it looks like making magic happen. I love this symbol here. It feels very spiritual here between you and Aquarius. Negotiations, contracts, communication. So it's talking about the Magician here. You guys are really on the same page. You may be having a serious conversation here soon. You both wanted to think about where things can go, shaking hands, a contract. Your Aquarius putting in the work, all right, saying, I'm on the same page here, let's go. And it's saying, I would do it all over again, or this is what I want to do again. So I would do it all over again can also be, I would get married again. I would have a long relationship again. I would fall in love again, all right? Or with you, if you guys have had a history. Pisces is the 10 of Cups. So it looks like Pisces wins the golden ticket. All right. Transmit your vibrations, singing stones. It looks like magic is happening here. The 10 of Cups. I wonder how you feel. So if this is a past Pisces, you have them thinking about you. If this is somebody that it doesn't matter, I guess, if it's somebody you're connecting with. I wonder how you feel about me because I feel the same about you. the 10 of Cups. I want to be together with you. I can see growing a family with you. I can see getting together. In my feelings about you. All right. So you guys seem to be, the Magician is underneath that. You and a Pisces, you guys, are on the same frequency, the same vibration. All right. And if you want to see this type of reading in an individual, please let me know in the comments if you want me to do that series. I'm going to do a bonus yes, no for you. A bonus yes, no for you. Let me see. I want to get these cards out of the way. Bonus yes, no. Let me know in the comments, Taja. So other people see you putting it down. Say yes to the series. Yes to the series. I may do a poll, though, as well. All right. See you in Scorpio. And I'll be live in membership today, too, as well. You can check that out if you guys like individually want a question answered. You can check out the different tiers that are offered. You got an awesome group over there. You've got the Fool card. Sorry. We have Uranus energy, so prepare for the unpredictable. All right. The answer is maybe, and that's because you have free will. This energy is however you want to work with it. Do you want to go? Are you ready to jump in? Are you ready to take a risk? The ball's in your court. You're going on a new adventure. This to me tells me that the universe is pushing you along. But obviously, you can choose whether or not you want to leave your comfort zone. Right? The maybe to me, it can be a yes or no, depending on how much your heart desires it. All right. If this is meant to be for you, all that is meant to be for you will be yours in divine timing. All right. And so get ready to go on an adventure. If you are ready, it is coming in for you. And look at the synchronicity, the 6 of Wands right here. We had that in your reading. We have Leo energy, Jupiter energy, expansion, you moving out of some sort of frustration or something that's been, weighing on you, or a challenge, right? We're seeing the finish line come in. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Take care.